Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota Tundra 1794, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up the backup camera and the 360 camera so you can see all the way around the vehicle. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it automatically engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages. Above that, you have a hold button. If you push that, you'll see a green hold light on the left side of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one above it. So you can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive, and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-thru and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you, and then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, you can move forward a spot, and then push down hard on the brake to activate again. Behind the shifter, you have the selector for your four-wheel drive system, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Then over here you have drive modes, so if that's lit up and you spin this dial, you can go through Eco, Normal, and Sport, and basically Eco is going to try to make it as fuel efficient as possible, shift a little sooner. Normal is for normal driving, and then Sport is going to try to give you all the power that it can. Next to that, you have a tow haul mode. So if you put it in tow haul when you're pulling a heavy trailer, it'll change the transmission shift points to try to help out. In front of the shifter, you have the start button for the vehicle. Down here, you have an integrated trailer brake controller. This vehicle does have trailer backup assist. So if you're backing up a trailer and you need a little bit of help, you can activate this and it'll actually spin the steering wheel for you and help back up the trailer straight. Then you have a little camera with the word view. If you push this, it'll give you a 360-degree walk around so you can see all the way around the vehicle. Then you have a button to turn off traction control. Normally you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you could turn it off right there. Here's the hazards for the vehicle. And then you have a power tailgate. So if you hold this for about 2 seconds, it'll put the tailgate down. If you hold it again, it'll put the tailgate back up. This vehicle does have dual zone auto climate control. This button here will change the driver's side temperature. The auto button is like a thermostat for your car, so if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70, and if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. Here you can turn the fan speed up and down. Sync will make the passenger side temperature do whatever the driver's side does. Mode will change where the vents are going to blow. This will do the passenger side temperature. Off will turn off the climate control. This will do front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front window. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This will turn AC on and off. This will turn recirculate on and off. This will turn off the vents that go to the second row passengers. And then this vehicle does have heated and cooled seats. So you have high, medium, low, and off for the driver's side heated seat. High, medium, low, and off for the driver's side cooled seat. And then the passenger controls are right over here. In the top left corner of the radio is your cloud navigation. You do have to have an active subscription for this through Toyota. It costs $15 per month, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio screen. Otherwise, you can use wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. At the top here, you have favorites, where it shows all your presets off to the right. Then you have tune, where you can do FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. So if you go XM channel 57, tune to channel, it'll bring it up for you on the right side. If you like that station, you want to hit the heart, and it'll add it to your preset list over here. Down below, you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. You can even hit notify me, and if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it, and it'll tell you if it's playing on any XM station. Then if you go back, you have FM, AM, and XM. This is for finding music. So say you're looking for XM music and you want rock music, it'll give you all the rock stations off to the right there. Then you have the phone tab. This will just take you into your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, so you can have all your contacts on the screen. The vehicle tab here, you can do seat controls like massaging seats, so that's how you turn those on. Then they have trip information like range to empty and miles per gallon that you're getting, and then vehicle alert. If anything's wrong with the vehicle, it'll tell you right there. Finally, you have the settings tab where you can log into your profile, adjust the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. Up above, you have map light. This will turn all the lights in the truck on, all the lights in the truck off, and then right in the middle on door, anytime a door is open, the lights will come on. The left side here, this will roll the back window down and up, And then you have a sunshade for your panoramic sunroof you can open and close. And then this will open the moonroof. Then you have mood lighting, which will do like the accent lighting on the dash and the doors. Then you have your SOS Safety Connect button. So if you get like a flat tire or have some sort of emergency, you can push this. It'll call Toyota and they can send help your way. Then this vehicle does have home link. So you have 1, 2, and 3 different garage door openers right here. If you push a button, it'll actually walk you through a little video of how to sync up your garage door remote. So you can use these instead. Then you can have a regular rear view mirror, or if you pull this tab towards you, it'll actually do a camera out the back. And then if you want to adjust that camera, you can use these buttons here to move it up and down, left and right, tilt it, zoom in, zoom out, whatever you want to do. Behind the steering wheel, you have the wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do one swipe and then back to off. One click down is auto windshield wipers. So basically, if it detects raindrops on the windshield, it'll wipe automatically. You can adjust the sensitivity of the auto wipers right there. Then you have low and high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front windshield. Over here on the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Most people leave it on auto, they turn on and off on their own. Otherwise, there's park lights, headlights, forward for high beam, back for low beam. Then you can turn the fog lights on and off right there. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, all your sources. Or if you hold this down for about 3 seconds, it'll actually mute the radio. Then these arrows here will go through your favorite radio station presets, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music or something, you can do next song and back a song. This vehicle does have adaptive cruise control. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you turn on the cruise control by hitting this button. It'll say radar cruise control active. When you get to the speed you want to set it at, you just bump this down to set. It'll say set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. Then you do have a zone selector right here, so you can choose 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the vehicle in front of you. Next to that, you do have lane trace assist. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right there. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have volume controls for the radio. Then you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Or if you hold that down for about 3 seconds, it'll actually bring up your Siri or Google Assistant so you can make phone calls, text messages, things like that. Then you have the left, right, up and down arrow. This is for customizing the center display. So you can go right and left through all those top tabs and then up and down through those side tabs. So you can have some different fuel economy stuff, a compass, what's playing on the radio station, vehicle information like trailer brake controller, blind spot, trip distance and time, tire pressures. There's settings for all your safety equipment you can turn on and off, and then messages if it'll tell you if anything's wrong with the vehicle, and then back to the beginning. Above that, you have a phone. You can use this to answer phone calls, hit it again to hang up, and then this is like a clear button. If you ever get a notification up on the dash, you can hit this to clear it. On the left side of the dash, you have cargo lights for the box of the truck. You can have them on all the time, off all the time, or right in the middle on door. Anytime a door is open, it'll light up the cargo area. Then you have automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on and you meet another car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. If you like that feature, you want it lit up like that. Then you do have stop-start technology on this vehicle. So if you come up to a stoplight and put your foot on the brake, it'll shut the engine down, and when you let off the brake, it'll start up and be ready to go. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right there. This will adjust the brightness on the instrument panel. This will go through odometer, trip A, and trip B. This vehicle does have automatic rear braking, so if you're backing up and it thinks you're going to hit something, it'll slam on the brakes. This is important to turn off when you're pulling a trailer, because if you're backing up that trailer, it's going to think you're hitting something and keep slamming on the brakes. Then you do have power running boards, so you can have them in the middle on auto. When the doors open, they will fold out, and then when they close, they will fold back in. Otherwise, you can have them out all the time, or you can turn it off where they don't fold out at all. Then you have your heated steering wheel on and off right there. And then you do have an outlet in the back of this truck, so you can turn it on and off right there. Then you do have power telescopic wheel, so you can move it in and out and up and down right here. Finally, on the driver door, you have all 4 window controls. They are all one-touch auto up and down, so if you give it a quick push, it rolls all the way down. And then if you lift up on it real quick, it'll roll all the way back up. Then this button will activate the window locks, so nobody in the vehicle can roll the windows up or down. Here you can lock and unlock the doors. For adjusting the mirror, you just turn this to the left, move the left mirror around, turn it to the right, move the right mirror around, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump it, it won't go anywhere. Then you do have power folding mirrors in this vehicle, so if you push it all the way towards the back, they will fold in and stay folded in. If you go all the way towards the front, they will stay folded out all the time. And then if you put it in the middle on A for auto, anytime you get out of the vehicle and lock the doors, they will fold in automatically. Then you do have memory seats, so you have seat 1, seat 2, and set. So if you get your seat right where you like it and you push set 1, it'll beep and then number 1 will be saved. So if it gets out of position, you can just hit number 1. It'll go right back to where you like it. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota Tundra 1794. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.